Not
Okay,
bad.
pretty
Not
good.
bad.
Not bad.
Oh
Not
man.
bad.
Finally
How are you, Ken?
tired.
Well, I think
been
we all are trying
been
to
tough.
survive
Yeah.
through the last few months of the year.
Yeah.
Can't believe it was closing.
It's the last few weeks of the year. It's
It's the last few
insane.
weeks of
It's
the year.
insane how quick the year has gone by.
It is. It is nuts how quick it is. I felt
Yeah.
like I think we. I don't know. I just feel like we rushed it this year, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Everybody's time feels different, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. This year has been this year has been a wild ride for me. I
yeah,
think like you know the stories that I've been through.
yep.
There's a few things that I want to get into, but I don't think I will get into in this episode. I will get into it on my own channel.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I'm
there you
planning
go.
like big plans next year.
Mm.
Planning out like these last few weeks, just trying to plan out for 2026, getting 2026 ready and getting started, and just hopefully getting better. And yeah,
And
what
we're
about you?
gonna end it with a high note, so then you can start off
Hell,
high too.
hell yeah, hell yeah. What about you,
Sweet.
Eric? You ready for the end of
No,
the year?
it's been an interesting year. I think this year has been um I think it's been very tiring. Not in a bad way, but I'm just I did a lot of competitions. I
Mm-hmm.
think I did a lot of CrossFit games and the likes,
Yep.
and that had been taking a lot of my time. Weirdly, but it's. I think I'm gonna amp it up again next year. But well, who knows? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, if you are watching this, if you happen to be watching this, I'm in a different background setting. Long story. It's fine. You don't need to know.
Yeah, no. Kenneth started his own side 18 plus movie production house. That's why
Uh,
he's in that
it's a
room right
bit
there.
dark. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Okay. I don't think I should be wearing black for the next episode.
It
Next
really
year
doesn't
episodes.
help.
That does not help.
especially
Alright.
especially for the context that we're about to be talking about. I think black would have been a bad choice.
Black was definitely a bad choice. I'm wondering
It's
if
a
I
bad
should
show.
change. I'm wondering if I should change like mid episode right now.
No,
No.
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 Well, you
Well,
know, uh, up to you. I mean, you will see. You
We'll
you
see.
see how
We'll
you
see.
feel. But reason why we're doing this, and I think I know we don't have a very consistent timeline in terms of making the episodes, and I think it's just because, like you hear from me and Ken, we've just been very busy. We've all have our lives to do, so we do try our best to come together and talk about movies, and we still love talking about movies. It's not saying we don't. It's
Yeah.
just so many things are happening, and it's just
Life's
so even
just hard. Yeah.
finding this specific time is in itself a miracle. It's
Literally.
somehow right. So, in saying that, welcome again to episode 5. It's a long time coming, and I'm very excited to hang out with Ken again. And I love talking about the top movies. And that was the episode today. We're gonna talk about top movies, but in the top movies are not just top movies. It's top Christmas movies because again we're at the end of the year, and it's such a festive season. And what better way to? And personally, I think I really enjoyed Christmas movies. I think there's like a special place in my heart. Growing up in Indonesia, I think Christmas is such a foreign thing. Seeing snow is a
Oh
foreign
yeah.
thing for me,
Yep.
right? So whenever you see those Christmas movies, it's so magical, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I love Christmas movie because again, my parents, they come from all different religious background. One's Christian, one's Buddha, so we don't really have a Christmas thing. And even if we do, it's not like it's more like a holiday shopping thing. It's not really like a celebration
Yeah.
thing. So watching in movie form is a way for me to kind of connect
Yeah.
Christmas outside of church, of course.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I personally like for me, Christmas is all about family and gathering together and just having fun. And
Yeah.
I think I've got some pretty good fun movies, and a lot of my Christmas is about just memories, really. A lot of
Yeah.
memories, good memories. So there is one movie that really sticks out. It's actually I would consider it a short movie
Okay.
because it's only like a 30-minute runtime, if I'm not wrong.
30-minute run.
Yeah.
That's quite short. Yeah.
It's quite short. But it's a movie that really resonates with me because it's one of the first Christmas-y movies that I watched, and it really stuck with me. So
Okay.
yeah, Eric, do you wanna start off, or do you want me to start off?
I'm more than happy to start off.
Yeah, go for it.
And if this podcast comes out the same time as a movie review that I'm about to post on Instagram, this movie is something that I've reviewed or will review. It's a very underrated Christmas movie, and to a lot of people, they either like it or they don't like it, or they think it's just too cheesy. But I'm in that camp of it's not a Christmas movie if it's not cheesy. That's how I like to think of it.
Yep.
Because the whole point of Christmas is being cheesy, and I like that. And this movie that I pick for my top 3 Christmas movie, my first one, is Spirited 2022, starring Ryan Reynolds, and I was about to say Hugh Jackman, Jesus Christ. It's starring Ryan Reynolds
I won't
and
be
Will
surprised if
Ferrell.
that happens, to be honest.
I'm hoping that would happen because of this movie. Have you watched this movie, first of all, Kenneth?
I watched the trailers, I watched the promotional materials, but I haven't gotten around to actually watching this movie.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened when I talked to a lot of people, actually. When I say, hey, have you watched Spirited, the movie with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell? They're A-list actors. Yeah. And a lot of them said, no, I've seen some promotional materials, but I haven't really watched it. And I think it comes down, and I'll give a bit of context before I go to the plot. The reason I feel like is because it came out, I think, around 2022, where people were just coming out of COVID. And at the same time, there wasn't any theatrical release because it was released by Apple. And I think it's just such a bad timing. You have COVID, and then there was no theatrical release, where I feel like a Christmas movie should have been a theoretical release or cinema, and they didn't do that. So that kind of bummed, I think, a lot of people from, or at least it wasn't even people's radar at some point, right? Yeah. But I'm about to tell you the premise, and it's I have to read it because the way I would describe it is actually what they would say. It's a musical comedy, first of all. I love musical, and especially riding the high of like a lot of people loving Wicked. I think people who like Wicked, they would like this because it is even a campier version of that, if you can believe it. Okay. It's a musical comedy that is a reimagined version of A Christmas Carol, told from like the ghost perspective, where the ghost is Will Ferrell, and they're trying to teach Ryan Reynolds, who is a PR consultant, to be a better person. And the reason I like it is because, again, like I said many times, it's very cheesy. But the fact is, you have Ryan Reynolds, who you noticeably can't, it's like if you see Hugh Jackman, you think of Wolverine, and when you see Ryan Reynolds, you see Deadpool. And so I feel like when you're watching this, you're basically watching, in a weird way, it's like, what if Deadpool made a musical? This is what it looks like. Because it's that campy, and there's very, very subtle adult comedy there that when you watch it, the kids will go dancing, but there's some parts of the song where it's very adulterated, you could say, and then you go, oh, hold up, wait a minute, did they just? And I like that, and I think 2 things that really stand out for me for this movie. One is the music is very, very good. It's a very, very stage production style music. It's very Broadway, and it feels very Christmas. It sticks to that Christmas in a very modern twist. And secondly, it doesn't shoot like a natural movie. It's shot sort of like a stage production, and that makes me hope that it becomes a stage production at one point. But I do get it. There's multiple different scenes here and there. But a lot of the songs and a lot of the scenes are set in one production. Like, there's one scene in, say, the streets of New York. That street of New York is just going to stay there for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. And I think that's what makes you feel like you're watching a musical. And I really like that. And that would be my first choice. And please check it out, so then I could go watch it in the Broadway.
Wow, okay. Yeah, wow. I kind of want to watch it now. Like
Yeah.
like again, like I said, I saw all the promotional material, right? Like
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell singing together in
Yeah.
the TikTok video. But I did watch the trailer. I said like, oh, this looks so fun, and I'm gonna watch it. And I never got
Yeah.
around to watching it. I don't know. I don't remember why as well. But I think this year might be the year that I'll watch it. I'll catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's yeah, I think it just so happened that it just got slipped. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people exactly the same. And it's nobody's fault. I think it's just gotta once in a while, hey, go watch Spirit. That's why it's called an underrated movie. And I think it really especially if you're going to watch it in the first week of December, I think this is a great way to get yourself into the holiday mood. That's how I would
Okay.
put it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Can it?
Yeah. So speaking of A Christmas Carol,
Oh,
so I actually got this was I had this as my second choice, but I'm gonna put it in my first
Okay.
now because you said Christmas Carol. This was that short movie that I said.
yeah.
Yeah, it's my first pick now is Mickey's Christmas Carol. Oh. Yeah. So I went in the mode of like, oh shit,
What?
Disney Christmas cartoons, Santa Claus, and just like, yeah, Mickey Mouse, like Disney.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
this.
Scrooge McDuck, like
The Scrooge McDuck.
yeah, Scrooge
Yes.
McDuck. I think that was the first introduction of Scrooge McDuck. And so it was a very interesting like movie, especially like when as a kid you don't understand the themes of like A Christmas
Yeah.
Carol, putting it
Yeah.
into Disney characters, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse,
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
I think Goofy and Donald Duck and Daisy Duck were in there as well.
Oh, were they? Okay.
I think so. I don't fully remember. If I'm being honest, I don't fully remember it. But I just it's something about like seeing Scrooge McDuck, Mickey Mouse, and all of that just brings back a lot of memories about as
Yeah.
a kid celebrating Christmas. The first thing you turn on Disney Channel, or you turn on like
Yeah.
a cartoon channel, and first thing is Mickey's Christmas Carol. That's always on repeat, and I think that's what stood out for me for Christmas in terms of Christmas movies. Yeah. So
No, that's a great choice. Yeah.
yeah, and so just quick plot. So Mickey's Christmas Carol is a 1983 American animated Christmas fantasy featurette. And the
wow.
cartoon is an adaptation of Charles Dickens' 1843 novella Christmas Carol. And yeah, Scrooge McDuck, and yeah. So,
If you don't know who Scrooge McDuck is, you've kind of been living under a rock. But yeah, no, that's yeah.
but okay, a bit of tangent here.
Oh,
But do you know that Gen Alphas don't know what cartoons are?
wait, what do you mean?
So I asked my nephew like, what's a cartoon? Like, what cartoons he likes to watch. It's like, what's a cartoon?
Wait,
And
what?
it was like,
Then
it
what
was
do you
like,
call?
yeah. So they don't call it cartoons now. Like it's just YouTube videos watching, like Bluey. They don't call it cartoons.
Yeah. So what would they call
I don't
Bluey?
know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It was like, yeah, like so when I asked what cartoon he watches, he was like,
Right.
"What's a cartoon?"
Oh,
like,
God help
Oh
us
my-
all.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, man, it just shows our age.
it is. No, let's not. We're young. We're hip. We're good. My back doesn't hurt.
My back definitely does not hurt.
No, but that's a good choice. A Christmas
Yeah.
Carol, and I think we can put it this way: start off with the Mickey version,
Yep.
and then get into Spirited.
That's a good way to put it, because I think the Mickey version, it was, even though it is a cartoon, it's quite deep into themes as well, and very
Yeah.
thematic, and like
Yeah.
it's not what you expect out of cartoon, really. It's
Yeah.
not like there's no funny moments, there's no comedic moments. It's actually like literally a
Heartwarming.
heartwarming tell by was it beat by beat
Trials by
take
Oh yeah.
beat by beat take of A Christmas Carol from Charles Dickens. So
Yeah.
then you can
I think
go
we can
watch Spirited.
think of it like an unabridged version, or at least a kid's version of A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically
Yeah.
it's basically a way to tell your kids to be good people, grow up to
Yeah.
be good.
No,
person.
that's
yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
No, great choice. I like the
Yeah.
beginning. We got Mickey Christmas
Yeah.
Carol, and then we got the modern version, Spirited.
Exactly.
Ah,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, leading to my second movie.
Yep.
I have to give a bit of premise. So this is my first Christmas movie I've ever watched.
Oh. Okay.
My dad, at that time, he always traveled for work, so he would bring some VHS back home. Kids, if you don't know what a VHS, I think we talking about that cartoon thing. VHS is a square box. That's how movies were, and they're very thick. So when my dad brought VHS, he brought a couple of movies back. So like for example, the first two movies that I remember him bringing home was Jurassic Park and Terminator. Great movies. And then the other one that he brought home around I think Christmas time was Home Alone.
Ooh.
And I know it's a very classic, and I know people say, "Oh, it's Home Alone's a great Christmas story," and yes, I do agree. There's a reason why it's a Christmas classic, but I think anecdotally for me, I really like that movie because it reminds me of my parents when they came home for Christmas and they brought me Home Alone. And as a kid, I loved the idea of setting booby traps, and I'm sure that's probably the things that we grew up with is learning booby traps and stuff like that. Not saying we will do it, but it's it's funny watching it. And I try once a year to around Christmas or around December to actually watch Home Alone, because it's such a very sentimental movie. And again, I know it's a lot of comedy, and I think I would say 80% of it is comedy. 20% of it is very, very heartwarming. You have side stories like the old man who was shoving up the, what do you call it, the gravel off
Yeah.
the snow. That was very scary. And then the furnace, I remember when I was a kid, I used to get very scared of that scene, that I fast forward that. And there is, I think, that very beautiful moment when Kevin finally meets his mom. I think there's a lot to learn from there, is to appreciate your parents, and I think also appreciate the people that you are with. And of course, don't talk to strangers. And I think this is such a great PSA to please don't talk to strangers. Maybe don't do what Kevin does. You might end up killing them.
Yeah.
If you really think about all the booby traps that he put out, they should have died at some point during the house invasion.
That's true. Like, I still can't believe Joe Pesci is still alive.
Wait,
Yeah, Joe Pesci.
is he? I'm not okay. We're not saying he's alive.
Joe Pesci was in that movie.
Yeah. No, I mean, as in the actor, is he?
No. I mean, like the
still...
robber. Like
Oh,
his character.
sorry.
His character. Yeah.
Yes. No. I agree. I think there was a scene in that movie where his hair was burnt. Do you remember that scene when he went through the kitchen?
Yep.
He should have died, or at least blood frost trauma. I don't know how.
Like, everyone should have at least have a concussion.
Yes.
Be like unconscious, have a concussion, not be doing anything anymore.
There was that other scene where the other robber, I forgot his name, the other robber was going down the stairs, and they were putting like a lot of slippery stuff. And that wasn't like a small slip. That was like, I think like 10 steps. And he fell like head first. I don't know if you remember the movie. He fell head first down.
Made sure
Realistically, he should have broken his neck. Again, movie magic, I guess. But no, in hindsight, I love Home Alone. The shenanigans are really funny. I think it's very heartwarming. And again, I think the soundtrack is amazing. We all remember that. Na, 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 na. It's very iconic, and you shouldn't be listening to my shitty voice. But that's what makes a Christmas movie Christmas. It's that beautiful music, funny story, and a heartwarming ending.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Like, I'll be very honest with you. I remember more about Home Alone 2 than Home Alone 1.
I was actually about to bring that up, but go for it first.
Yeah, like Home Alone 2, I think because I watched Home Alone 2 first before I watched the first one. And Home Alone 2, it just cemented a lot more in my brain, especially with the pigeon lady. And just Like that was the first time I think I cried in a movie. Like
Oh,
yeah, it's sweet. Like I
yeah,
was a
yeah.
kid and I cried. Like
It is. It is a
it's
sweet movie.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong. Home Alone 2 is
yeah,
great. Yeah.
yeah. Home Alone 2 is just like I think it's just Home Alone, but in a grander scale, right? Especially
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
the Trump Tower and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's just I like it. I like your
Yeah.
choice. Home Alone is a good choice.
And I wanted to add that actually is
Yeah.
that if you like Home Alone 1, you will definitely like Home Alone 2, even
Mm.
though it's, like I said, it's a much more bigger scale.
Yeah.
And I think similar to who everyone that I've spoken to, everyone has a similar reaction where some of them remember Home Alone 2 more than Home Alone 1, and some remember Home Alone 1 than Home Alone 2.
Mm.
But I think that's what make those two movies kind of intertwined is
Yeah.
that they're both they're just both similar. And I think from an artistic standpoint it might not have been good, but I guess if you're this is just a kids movie, and I think they're just both really really good. But in hindsight, if you think about it, the parents lost Kevin twice, which is very questionable, but
Yeah. The kid, the parents have a lot of kids too, don't they? I remember that. I remember
wait,
they
no, it
have they
was
had a lot of kids, so that's why Kevin kept getting left behind.
I want to say yes. You're right. He did have
Yeah.
a couple of brothers and sisters,
Mm.
but it was also because of the cousins at the same time. But I think in total,
Yeah.
the head count was about 12 kids. So yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. It's a lot of it's a mess. And
It's a mess.
yeah, and back then there were no phones. Well, no smartphones.
No smartphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
Get
I
it?
like that's a good choice. Yeah. So speaking of heartwarming, I chose a
Oh,
good heartwarming movie. It's a very recent movie. This movie came out actually in 2019. Around Christmas time 2019, but I only watched it in 2020 during COVID. Um,
okay.
and
I
this
might have a
movie,
guess, but go for
yeah,
it.
yeah, and I'm going for another cartoon movie, and
Okay, no,
it's a
get
very
me.
heartwarming
Yeah.
movie. It's called
Mm.
Klaus.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
I really
Yeah,
yeah, so I'm not like I'm not very sentimental. I'm not a very sentimental person,
yep,
but watching this movie because it was during COVID, Christmas time COVID, my niece was staying over at my place and we just like gathered together as a family, for Christmas, and we didn't know what to do. We couldn't go out. We couldn't do anything, right?
yeah,
So I just turned on Klaus, so that my niece and nephew just, you know,
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
keep quiet, just watch. And we watched through the entire movie, and it was a beautiful movie. I really loved it. Like just the animation style, just the story itself, just talking about the essence of Christmas is
Mm,
just beautiful. And if you I'm getting way ahead of myself, but if you don't know what this movie is, so Klaus is a movie about the worst student at an academy, a postman academy, sorry. He's sent to a frozen town in the north where he discovers a reclusive toy maker named Klaus. And this toy maker, Klaus, sends toys to the kids of that town, these underprivileged kids in that town. And just because of that postman, because of Klaus, this whole town just revitalizes and become a very vibrant town. And so I think just that movie itself, there's so much story in that. There's so much good messaging in that as well, and just it's a fun movie as well. And again, animation style just beautiful. Like I think Klaus was very inspired by Spider-Man, because they
okay.
have very similar styles. It's just the only difference is Spider-Man was more comic-y.
Yeah.
Klaus was less comic-y, but it has that similar 2D, 3D effect.
Mm,
So yeah,
that's cool.
yeah,
I think, yeah, again, I think this is one of these movies similar. I think from my side, I think you can
mm.
probably tell. And also the next movie, you can tell. I haven't really touched a lot on animated, and I think maybe this could be a great start to get into it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a great start to get into animated movies, especially like I think I think that and also Studio Ghibli movies definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
That's, yeah, that's for sure.
yeah.
Um, all right. My
All right.
final pick.
Yeah.
This was a bit hard because it like I had a lot on my list. I'm not saying like these top three are the only one that I'll rewatch over and over, but it's hard to put the top three for me
Mhm.
because I try to think of why do I like this movie? And again, it's not me being sentimental. I mean, I'm a very sentimental person, but it's not because I was just being sentimental about it. But I think there is a we always hear about the classics, and I think I just maybe want to put a little bit of anecdote to it.
Mm.
So this movie also came out around, I would say, around the same time as Home Alone. So this movie is called Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. That sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
It is a very familiar title.
Yeah.
Once you know who the actor is, the main actor is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, for everyone who doesn't know, I'll just tell the plot now
Yeah.
so it'll be easier. So, a workaholic, uh, like company man, Howard Langston, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I can't pronounce it till. Wants to make things up for his son Jamie, played by Jake Lloyd, by the way, who was in Star Wars Episode 1, Anakin.
What?
Right?
What?
And wife, Liz, Rita Wilson. He promises to get Jamie the hottest toy of the season, Turbo Man, even though it's Christmas Eve and the toy is practically sold out. As Langton hunts down the elusive gift, he runs into mailman Myron, played by Sinbad, if anybody knows him, another father on the same quest. With the clock winding down, Langston's moral code is tested as he starts to learn the real meaning of Christmas. So this movie, I love it because it's one, it's Arnold. It's Arnold. I think he was to
Yeah.
me he was at the prime at
Yeah.
that time. I think it was around again. I don't want to fact check. I'm tired of fact checking myself. Maybe you can fact check it for me. It came out around the same decade as Commandos and what was that other one? The Predator. So for him to come into comedy movie is funny in itself because the premise is ridiculous. If you've seen Arnold, and hopefully Kenneth can put a picture of Arnold here somewhere,
Yeah.
um, or in the audio, just imagine how Arnold looks like at his prime, like uh,
Olympia.
Mister Olympia. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to believe he's a man who works in an office. You're just supposed to suspend that disbelief, and you're supposed to suspend the disbelief, and the fact that he still had that thick Austrian accent, and you're supposed to believe he's an honest, hardworking American man,
I,
which it's
I,
ridiculous in itself.
I think I saw that clip as well on Instagram or TikTok. It's like,
Yeah.
just the kid was like, Arnold in the Turbo Man costume.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's exactly the one. And okay. Okay, I keep saying the reason I like it, but the reason I like it is because the message is very important, and also the ending. The message is right. I think we know the story is that he'd been trying to hunt this toy, Turbo Man toy, throughout this whole movie. It's kind of a roller coaster ride of emotion, trying to get that present for his kid, and it's kind of a funny way of showing the consumer side of Christmas, that you must get this latest gear for your kid just so that he could be happy. And the fact that the dad tries to do everything to get this toy is such a interesting way to show that hey, Christmas is not all about getting that toy. It's not about getting that Turbo Man toy, but about being there for your kid. And obviously I'm not going to spoil the movie, but I mean, you can kind of figure out this Christmas movie is happy, the end's going to be very cute. So I think it's one of those movies where you 100% I feel like have to check it out. It's a very classic movie. It has a very classic look to the film. It's so funny. I remember watching this with my dad because again, I think this I don't think he brought a VHS for this one. I think this came on a local channel in Indonesia, Trans TV.
Okay, yeah.
When it came out, and I was watching it with my dad, and remembered I remember laughing a lot. And I'm gonna watch it again because I rewatched it I think about 4 years ago. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it again. It's so great. And if you like Arnold trying to disguise himself like the everyday American with a huge size, this is the great movie.
It's I think that came out in the time of like him doing a lot of comedy. So like,
Okay.
was it
Oh, did you fact check
Kindergarten Cop?
this?
No,
Ah,
so
there you go. Okay.
I did a check a little bit. So it
Okay.
was 10 years after he did Predator.
No, darn it. Okay.
Yeah, so almost 10 years. It was like 9 years.
Okay.
But it is that time in that time of his life where he was doing a lot more comedic movies like Kindergarten Cop.
Okay.
So, but
Oh,
still,
that's also
like,
another great choice.
yeah. So it's a great choices. Like it's a good choice. Like it's fun. It's campy. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so fun. I'm gonna watch it again. It's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah, no, fair enough. Ah, man, I haven't watched it in a while. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
finally, your last
yeah.
choice?
So my last choice is a bit out of pocket. So we've been talking a lot about heartwarming, great comedic movies. Now I decided to choose.
You're gonna break it up, aren't you?
I'm gonna break it up. I decided to choose a movie that came out in 2022 about Santa Claus killing mercenaries.
I I had a feeling when you said 2022. I'm like, there's only one
Yep.
movie I know.
Yep.
I haven't watched it, but please tell me.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I watched it. And it was brilliant. It was actually so fun. So the movie that I chose is called A Violent Night. So it's about
Okay.
an elite team of mercenaries that breaks into a family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone
Okay.
hostage inside. However, they aren't
Shit.
prepared for. Sorry, I can't even keep a straight face. So they weren't prepared for the surprise combatant, Santa Claus, who was on the grounds. And he's a. This is actually so funny.
Wait, hold up. Oh, wait. Let's
Yeah.
wait. Let me get our thoughts again. So you're saying there was a
Okay.
bunch of criminals that came
Okay.
in and
So there's a bunch of
gathered all these
criminals.
people. Where is the Santa? Where's Santa Claus?
So it's on Christmas Eve. So Santa Claus
Right.
came in delivering gifts.
Oh, gotcha.
And then he came in delivering gifts, and
right.
basically, like in this log line here, this line is so funny, right? Okay. They aren't prepared for a surprise combatant, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is on the grounds, and he's about to show why this Nick is no saint. Oh, that's so good, man.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And like it's so out of pocket. Like, and you know, it's such a campy, like violent movie.
yeah,
It takes you back to like the 90s like action movies, but with like
I love
modern
it.
day like, you know, action and effects. So you get
Yeah.
like this mix of like the scale of the raid with like the campiness of like 90s comedy, and like it's such a good mix. It's such a great time, and just if you are like it's R-rated as well. So if you are like
Oh yeah, please don't watch it with your kids. But
please
yeah.
don't watch it with your kids. It's very violent. It's so much fun. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's just so much fun.
Okay, no, I've been trying to also come up with like a list of like very out of pocket, and I think this would be my first one.
Yeah, no, definitely. You definitely gotta watch it. Like it's so out of pocket. Like it's so unexpected. Like you don't even like I didn't even expect to see drunk Santa. That's all I can say. Drunk Santa.
Okay, drunk Santa. Okay,
Yeah.
what?
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, I'll definitely have to
Yeah.
check that out.
Yeah.
But a little bit of tangent here.
Yep.
Well, not tangent. It's more of a side thing.
Yep.
So when you spoke about A Violent Night, that
Mhm.
just brought a vivid memory. I'm obviously it's not part of my top 3 recommendation, but if who knows if you end up watching A Violent Night and you're like, you know what, I like killings during Christmas, you weird psychopath. Then I think there's another movie that I watched recently. not recently. I would say about 5 years ago when I was like in the mood of like collecting Blu-rays.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know this movie. It's called Krampus.
Oh yeah, it's that horror movie, isn't it?
Yes, it's a horror
Yeah.
movie. So it starts. It's basically if anybody doesn't really know, I'm not gonna look up the plot, but basically the history of Krampus is it's a German folklore that's basically like the Satan version of Santa
Santa
Claus,
Claus.
or their realistic or their version of realistic
Mm.
Santa Claus, where they kidnap the bad children and stuff like that. But in
Mm.
this, they really amped it up that they kill the people there too,
Mm.
similar to like a Violent Night. So imagine a bunch of adults in a house and they don't know one by one is getting killed by Krampus.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it actually is a black comedy. At some point, I think you could also probably say the same for Violent Night. You out of nowhere you might just laugh
Yeah.
at the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
And
Fair
I think
enough.
Krampus is the same.
Okay.
So yeah, no,
Yeah.
if you like watching a violent movie during Christmas, you weirdo, then I think you should also maybe put Krampus on that list.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's a good list having a bunch of heartwarming movies and then ending off with a good like out of pocket
Yeah,
comedy.
because that's how you want to end the night. End the night just like, hey kids, get out of the room.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Exactly.
watch a very violent movie.
Exactly. When the kids are asleep, you just put on a funny movie.
Oh yeah, funny movie for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Look,
But no,
if you watch it, once you
yeah.
watch it, you'll get what I mean by when it's funny.
You know what? I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna. I mean, not that anybody needs to know, but I'm
Yeah.
flying out for Christmas.
Mhm.
I'm gonna watch it in a plane. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
watch
definitely
it.
watch
I
it.
hope people don't find me weird watching a violent movie for Christmas. But let's see.
You know what? I will say this, right?
Right.
It's violent, right? Santa is violent because he is protecting a kid in that family.
That's very fair.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's very fair.
yeah.
I
So it has that Christmas note to it. It has that Christmas
Oh
note
yeah,
to
totally.
it.
Yeah. It's like putting dead people and then putting like a little bow tie on
Yeah,
it. That's
exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly.
So to wrap it up,
Yeah.
my Christmas top 3 movies, starting from the top, we've got Wish I Forgot Suddenly, Spirited,
Yeah.
2022, starring Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Number 2, Home Alone 1 and maybe 2. You can go back to back. Kevin McAllister, really great movie. I forgot his real name already. Suddenly, great
Macaulay
2
Culkin.
movies you can watch. Huh?
Is it Macaulay? Oh fuck, what's his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Macaulay Culkin.
Culkin,
Yes. Go.
Yeah.
I think those two are Home Alone 1 and 2 is great choice. And then my last one is Wish I Suddenly Forgot Again. Jingle All the Way, starting Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you want to watch an Austrian man trying to be an American, trying to bring capitalism home, it's a great movie.
Yeah, fair enough. And my top 3 starts off with Mickey's Christmas Carol. Just if you want your kids to have a great memory of Christmas, a great understanding of cartoons, Mickey's Christmas Carol, and another heartwarming, great Christmas movie, Klaus, which you can watch on Netflix. And to end of the night when kids are asleep, Violent Night.
Thank you for that, Ken. And if anybody have watched any of these movies, let us know. Interact with us. We will want to know what you think of these movies. If you've watched it, if you like any movies from our list or something that you want to check out, or if you have any other recommendation that we should probably check out, let us know. Other than that, parting message, I guess. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I hope everybody stays safe, stay warm, stay frosty, or stay cool if you're in a humid country. Be nice to one another, forgive one another, eat a lot of food, stay healthy, live a long life, enjoy those movies with the ones you love. And yeah, see you next year. Kenneth?
Yeah, I think I have the same message as well as Eric. Thank you for being patient with us this year. To our 10 viewers. But hopefully next year we'll get into a better role, we get a better ball rolling, or in this case a better avalanche, better snowball rolling. And yeah, just again. we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be healthy, be happy, be jolly, and hopefully next year greater things come. So yeah, till then,
Awesome.
see you next year. Bye bye.
See ya. Bye bye.